Hello, welcome to Black Metal and Brews, a YouTube program in which I desperately try to find meaning by sharing myself and music and beer on the internet. Looks like that angle's a little off. Trying to find a way to cut out like the glare from the lamp up there. You know how it goes. So today, I guess all week and maybe longer, I'm going to be playing records and tapes and maybe even CDs. I do have a CD player over here. There's some of my favorites from 2018 and 2019 because I don't think in the entire calendar year of 2018 I made a video because I was, or rather in 2019, sorry. In 2019 I didn't make any videos, which means that 2018 releases best of didn't get covered because I was really sick last year. So today we got a nice big beer to drink while we do this. I'm going to play some selections from different releases in the meantime. Some of you who tuned in yesterday know I tried to play a Fog Weaver tape. I've reviewed it. It does not appear that my tape has music on it. I got this tape deck as a wonderful holiday gift from a friend, and the tape deck works fine. But because of that, a lot of tapes I got last year, I didn't get a chance to play until around Christmas time. Big love to Ian, whose band and podcast are both wonderful, and I'll share those with you at some point soon. Let me sadly take the Fog Weaver tape out. So if anybody who's tuned in has a request, either tape or record to start with, let me know. If not, I'll probably just throw on a tape, because that used to be the only way I did this. If you've been following me long enough, you know that it would start, I'd just put in a tape and I'd play like 3 or 5 minutes of it, because for one, it wasn't a live stream, and two, I would get scared of talking to you guys. Let's see. I've got wonderful organizational skills. Sometimes you think you have a plan and then you realize you don't. Oh, here we go. So here's one that I liked digitally, and I haven't even unwrapped the thing. As I said, the tape deck is new. So we are going to play the entirety of it because it's pretty short. Though some of these releases I'll just play like one side of a record or whatever because we're going to try and do a couple a day or more. This is the first EP from VR Sex, members of Antioch Arrow and Drat Majesty, among others, working together to make something super awesome. So now I can finally say I've played this tape. Let's hope that this one has music on it. I'm sure that it does. So here we go. There's some good stuff. If you haven't heard it, well, you're about to now. The opening track, Landline, instantly sold me on this group. Killer shit. Just gonna make sure the volume level's good. Records on this system, I don't know why. So here's the reflection. Here's the J card. Really cool design. And inside you got like the lyrics and all that. Good stuff. This is a 2019 release. Tonight's beer, Lagunitas 12 as never. Ooh. It smells good. So,
lighting in here is a little reddish. It's not quite yellowish, but not yellow. Golden. Good. Yeah, not too bitter. Oddly smooth. There's ample carbonation, as you can probably see, but it's surprisingly really good liquid, smooth, almost creamy, almost. So, any further info on this? Not really. 5.5% alcohol. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So we're gonna read the can because that's what we do. We'll see how. Beer copy is so pretentious sometimes. Like, as somebody who writes and often has to fill things out, like I get it. Like, some of the fluff is real fluffy. We'll see if this one is. Lagunitas is usually at least a little witty. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll see. As the river Styx froze, and the final pig took, when the last winged monkey departed the darkly fragrant Netherlands, when wishes became horses, and all that pressed the green start button on its canning line. We wanted to be the last small brewer in the U.S. to can their beer, and maybe finally by now we are. The 12th of Never is everything we've learned about making hop-forward beer expressed in a moderate voice. Pale, cold, slightly alcoholic, and bitter. It's all we know. Okay. Fair, accurate. Only, not so up its own ass or anything. Honest, I guess, but also a little funky. I don't know about the delineation between craft beer and macro or whatever instead of micro. Lagunitas is pretty damn huge though. They're local to where I grew up. They were a small local brewery at one point, like everybody is. But are they still a craft brewery? I don't know. Knowing my life, they're owned by AB now or something, and I'm doing a crime. It's hard to say. So this tape, damn good. It's not, it was marketed as just death rock, and it's clearly not. There's dark wave. Of course, there's the death rock influence. There's those interesting chords that he plucks the single notes from instead of strumming. That's very typical of the Dry Majesty sound. Same sort of disaffected, deep vocal. Great drum machine, great synths. I really love the synth work in this album, or this EP, rather. Yeah. So, and again, this is not the only thing we're playing today. We've got a whole bunch, in store for you guys. So, hopefully you like them all. I should. So today in the news, more fuckery with stimulus bills and all that. Republicans trying to bail out huge shitty corporations that are half of why we're in a mess, and Democrats saying no, people deserve better and deserve more. And of course, now I'm seeing people blaming the Democrats. And of course, yeah, Democrats are fucking pathetic too. But the shady big business shit is shady. To put it lightly. Yeah, so glad to have you here. It's a rainy day in Brooklyn. Don't know how it is where you are, but today feels more like a lockdown day anyway, or like a day you want to be inside. Maybe other people are actually being smart and safe about it, I hope. I don't know. It's weird. They finally wheeled out Joe Biden to deliver a canned speech in front of a green screen in which he looked confused and lost and struggled with teleprompter. So I still have no faith there. But, if we're all going to hell, we may as well have music and a good drink on the way out, right? And I can damn well do it and keep doing it. But should anybody have any input on anything at any time, let me know. Ring my bell. Tell me what's up. We'll talk. We'll be best of pals if you chime in and tell me your opinions. Yeah. So for those just tuning in, because I know we're picking a lot of different things from 2018 and 2019. This is the VR Sex EP entitled Horseplay. I feel like I may have called it Horsepower earlier when I pulled it out, which, oops, if so, and if not, pretend that I didn't even mention that now. So that's the A side. 2 tracks per side. It's like a proper, like, it's almost like, what is it, the single. And Chris Bright and I are already best pals. This is true. It's good to have friends, especially in times like this. And if you're like me, half your friends are on the internet anyway. And so this isn't that much different from, the age, like, I'm not going to a bar to see you. You live in Texas, Chris. Although I'd love to. But yeah, so this is a good one. If you haven't got it already, Dice Records. I don't know if they still have tapes, but it's on Bandcamp. Like that's just it's feel good dark wave, I guess would be a nice way of putting it. Makes me feel good at least. Not everything today is going to be so feel good. Up next, we're going to play a record, and then after that, another tape. Tape probably by somebody who's in this, live chat, because I was already part of the plan. So. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of places are finally getting shelter-in-place orders, which is wonderful. Like, the sooner everybody actually stays the fuck home, the sooner we can all go out again. And not just, like, out with a friend sneakily, but, like, to the bar or the concert. Today, the most heartbreaking news, although I knew it was coming, is Roadburn. My beloved Roadburn is canceled. I wasn't going to be able to make it this year anyway because I'm sick. I have been sick and will be sick. Probably until, a while because I've got my disease. But there's a lot of people that were really looking forward to it, and a lot of people whose careers hinge on shit like that. It really is heartbreaking to me. We all knew it was coming. Concerts everywhere shut down. But in the next few days, I think they're going to announce something more about Roadburn other than that it's canceled. But so if you, I'll keep everybody updated because I'm not part of Roadburn, but I help them. And I will keep helping them. And if I can push you in a direction that you can throw a couple bucks to them and get some career back if they do something like that, I will let you know because I want to know. I want to help them. These are people I love. There's been lots of cool live streaming shows already. If you didn't see that Planning for Burial set on Saturday night, then I'm sorry. That was really cool. Was that Saturday? Time is fucking weird right now. I think it was Saturday night. And there's more stuff being announced. I think starting Wednesday of this week, or maybe starting tonight even. There's like a bunch of Britpop and shoegaze things going live stream. Unfortunately, they're all doing it at the same time I'm doing this. So, if you want to watch bands play their album, not play it live, but like listen to it and talk about it, you can do that. I think Brooklyn Vegan posted that today. You get like Blur and Charlatans and shit. So it's cool. And it's nice to see those people coming together to connect from a distance. Which makes me wonder, like, was everybody really going out that often before? I mean, obviously, yes, to some degree, but like, I think I know a lot of people who are total shut-ins who don't show up to anything would have been very got down by this. As you should be. This is terrifying and weird, but like, I think maybe the cool thing, because I'm an introvert too in a lot of ways, is this will maybe bring a lot of this back out into the world because, like, holy shit, it sucks to be stuck inside. So a lot of us need to get, I chose to stay in when I had a choice between in and out, but now that I'm stuck in, I really want to be out. I'm hoping for that. Delicious beer. Because I see people tuning in and out. That's fine. It doesn't tell me who, so you're not going to get caught or anything. And I don't really care. But I see my numbers go up and down all the way up to like 5. 12th Never is the beer. VR6 is the tape. And both are really good. I'm really enjoying this. The beer is only 5.5% alcohol, so even though this can is not small, you can still enjoy a healthy amount of it and feel good. I know some people like things that are going to get smashed quickly, but I find that disorienting and unpleasant. I'll get there after a couple, sure. Maybe you'll do the same. Don't know. Yeah. Good times were had by all. At least me. And maybe you, dear viewer. So, this is how I'm staying sane. Today is, more or less day 13 of lockdown for us in this house. We've left a couple times to get groceries. But as much as possible, we're not setting at the front door. And we're being super paranoid, with everything we do, because how could you not be? I think states, like, it's crazy seeing it with some people, because their states just have a different thing. It's like, oh yeah, we're on day 2. And it's like, oh man, that's a big difference. Mr. Feeney 420, like, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? We're hanging in there, listening to Tape Slane music, making do, making the most of time. Okay, Jose, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No, I'm, yeah. New York is on shelter-in-place order, which means that if you're not like a grocery store or other essential business, you're closed. And they're discouraging people from going out, but they're not enforcing it strictly yet. People are still congregating in parks and stuff, which seems like a really bad idea to me. So I don't know. Hopefully soon, other people will get with it so that we can all get back out sooner. That's the goal, right? Can feel like this sadly could be. It's like a story time. But then I kind of pull myself together and I'm like, no, I'm fine. I've been fine and I feel fine. And so I think the regular things that you feel and don't think twice about suddenly are really spooky. And so Los Angeles just announced they're closing parks and beaches because people won't stop having barbecues and shit, which is utterly foolish. I hate that it takes the government intervening, but by all means, if that's what has to be done for public safety in this case, like I like it. Keep us. Like, anybody who was half a wit about them would already be doing this. It's kind of my thought. And I saw idiots playing frisbee golf on the way up and yell at them. You should yell at them. Also, it's fucking frolf. Like frisbee golf. Like, I would yell at them even if there wasn't a lockdown. Like, I mean, I'm sure that's fun, but like, fuck them. I mean, I say that now. I probably like that. I like frisbees with dogs. Other people are never the same as dogs. So, it's kind of hard to approve of that. Like, seriously, who's going out doing like outdoor recreation? I mean, if you can go for a walk and not be near, do it in your neighborhood. Don't go to some destination for a hike. But also don't listen to me. I'm not the fucking CDC. I'm an idiot drinking beer on the internet. But yeah, people are really stupid when we're in this shutdown period, and I derive no joy from seeing the world slow down like this, which is why I want the whole world to stop entirely as much as possible so that we can get back to it quickly. It's infuriating, isn't it? Like, especially if you're like me, you're doing right, to just see people, willy-nilly, for lack of a better phrase, just going about shit. It's like, cool, thanks to you, this is a threat longer. So that's great. Love it. So this cassette is winding down. It's time to put on a record. Now that I've stacked all of my tapes on top of the turntable. For those who joined in the middle, that was VR Sex with Horseplay. Great tape. One of many really good releases from 2019. That was just a nice little EP that I quite enjoyed. Has a really good commitment to aesthetically pleasing things, but of course, I'm just watching like the screen reflect back on tape. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Not trying to blind you or show you things that can't be seen. So now it's time for a record. So we'll throw this one on. We'll flip it side first. I guess we'll just play the A side of this guy's A. So, actually, no, because this is a beautiful one. I want to show it to you. I don't want to just play. Oh, that one on the turntable I need to drop. So, we are going to listen to Elizabeth Color Wheel. They're, I believe, from Boston, and terrible. So these folks make music. These folks make music that kind of transcends genre by mixing genre. It's you can talk, like the turntable plays so much more quietly than tapes. I don't know why. It's kind of like it mixes a lot of that kind of '90s indie alt rock shoegaze sort of sound with certain aspects from post metal and black metal, without feeling like just another black gaze band. And it's their singer is her voice is haunting. They're just really good and really interesting. So, I'm trying to keep the mood shifting rather than just playing 3 or 4 things that sound alike back to back. So I hope you liked the first tape. I hope you like this too. And if well, you're only stuck with this for one side of the record before we move on to the next tape. Ooh. Yeah, well, it's the loudest it goes, and I've been playing records all week so far without anybody complaining, so hopefully you hear it well enough. But, yeah. Yeah, I like that. You almost get like a kind of blonde redhead sort of rhythm from them a lot of the time, which I really like. Like almost mixed with that sort of convergy, punky take on like metal drumming. And I know I've already mentioned Planning for Burial, but the video they did, there's this cool video, it's like live in studio of them with Tom Planning for Burial playing together. It's really cool. So if you haven't seen that, look it up. I'm gonna say I'll link to it in the description, but I always forget because I say a lot of things. I talk too much. Oh, Chris, who was watching, grabbed the beer. Chris, what beer are you drinking? Let's share with us. Maybe it's as good as the beer I've got. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's worse. But these are interesting things. Oh, the Austin Beer Works Sun Shovel. It's a wheat ale, I guess, or wheat beer. Uh, I always like. I love the whole regional beer thing. I definitely wish that I was bold enough for beer trades, but especially not with the virus and not with me being timid and afraid to ship things that aren't meant to be shipped. I know a lot of people do that and find ways, but I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous about everything. Yeah, this band is really cool. Mailing beer is not legal, but a lot of people, I think, what they do is they start shipping olive oil bottles to their friends, or there's I think we go with the other phrase because I looked this up a few years ago. It was like samples. I forget what they were saying it's samples of, but it's just like samples. It seems to me like a real fast way to just buy a beer and have it confiscated before it gets to the other person. But plenty of people do it somehow. Um, but yeah, maybe once the COVID-19 scare. I mean, it's not just a scare; it's a real threat. But once this whole debacle and the scary time is over, maybe I'll be bolder and live a little more, and we'll do that. Because I like interesting beers and I like sharing things and I like trade though. Which I'll get on that too, I guess. I got nothing but time and I'm stuck at home, right? Which actually brings me to another topic of frustration for me, minor, but frustration nonetheless. Bands capitalizing on this. If you are stuck inside and you are bored, make a song, please. Make music, make art, make whatever makes you happy. If that stresses you out, don't. But like, if you're compelled to do so, do it. But if you are going to make a song about this, and try and be like, you know, singing about washing your hands and stopping the spread, don't. Just it's not the thing to go viral for. No, and not. I hate that that's the phrase. That go viral is the phrase. Don't do it. If you're gonna try and even if you think you're spreading good message, you're using a pandemic to capitalize on something and spread the word about your band. I guess the caveat is if you're already famous, please use your platform to spread good information. But if you're not, like I saw a video of some horrible deathcore band singing about it. And if you Google it, I'm sure you can find it, but I'm not going to share it. I was so bothered by it. And somebody it was very. A friend thought it was funny and shared it with me. And I mean, it's not my sense of humor, but I appreciate that people are finding comfort and things like that. But like for me, I'm just like, is that really how you want to get famous? Especially, I mean, you're playing deathcore. It's not a kind of music that gets anybody famous. But like, really, what a bummer. What an absolute disappointing thing for people to do when people are dying, people are scared, people are losing people they love. On the other hand, don't listen to me. I mean, who am I? And I'm sitting here in an apartment in Brooklyn, drinking beer on the internet, and listening to music. That's the important part. Not, the beer is more of a vehicle. And maybe the videos get better as I get progressively more inebriated. I don't know. Like I saw a shot challenge going around the internet yesterday. Where people were doing shots and tagging other people to do shots, and I'm like, I never do challenges like a shot or anything else, but I don't know. The whole thing my whole colors just changed because of an update thing on my computer. That's weird. Did everything just go very red for you guys watching at home, or is it just my computer screen? Anyway, people have tagged me in like picking album challenges, and I hate doing those. I really like them, but I don't want to clog the social media feeds of my loved ones with that. Years,
do like 6 shots on Instagram, and thinking that's, I mean, what else are you gonna do other than nurse a hangover while you like this, I guess. But yeah, yeah. No, I guess everything just like I got my computer screen did one of those like Windows has updates things that just popped on the screen and everything turned reddish, and I guess now it's all red. I assure you, the lighting in this room hasn't changed at all. So that was pretty wild. I almost wonder like what I can do to fix that, but I don't think there's anything I can do to fix that. I think that's just what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think this music is really euphoric and dynamic. So it's good to share. It's good to hear. One day I'll have like a camera instead of a webcam from my laptop and edit things and shit like that. But I don't know. Maybe I won't actually. That doesn't sound fun. Like I know people that do these things. You know, like, I have friends who are YouTubers, which sound that like it's like images appear on screen and like edits and stuff, and it's really impressive. And I'm sure it's much more entertaining to watch. But I don't understand it. I don't know how to do it, and I don't care enough to. Like, the point is to communicate. This isn't art. It's not cinema, and it's certainly not commercial. Not that they're commercial, but you know what I mean. Like, I guess the whole thing is, what's your angle? What's your point? I feel like I can convey a message with this, so I'm conveying it. I don't need to do much more than that, do I? So this song was the first song that was teased from this record before it came out, and I remember hearing it and thinking like it was going to be really something special. It was really exciting. It was just like, so unexpected, and I mean the whole record is great. I remember like as a music critic, I mean, whatever the fuck I am, I hear a lot of new music a lot of the time. But hearing this come out of nowhere, I was like, this is really something interesting. This is really something exciting. I don't often have that. I remember the first time I heard this moment with things anymore, and that's really cool. This song, if you care, is called 23. And now that we've been sitting listening to this for a minute, I want to show you the album art. And I think this is just the edition for people who were part of the Friends of subscriptions. I don't know, because I am one of them, so maybe others didn't have this experience. So this is the album cover. It's like a sleeve for the sleeve, with the little Flens guy. If you're not familiar with the Flens, are a great record label. They've got like this little demon guy dancing or stuff. I don't know. I think I just fixed the lighting by putting something close to the computer. That's really weird. But yeah, the little demon guy. He's very cute, very friendly. I like him. That's weird. Ooh. But now we're human color spectrum again. But yeah. So this is the regular thing once you remove the outer sleeve, and I kind of like when they do that. They put a sticker on the thing just so you can gather it. So this is the album art. Really cool. Blasting. The back cover.
of course, the insert. It says who is in the band and their thanks and all that. So with another really cool picture. And then on the reverse, we've got the lyrics, which I'm not going to keep up long enough for you to read them all, but it's really, it's really dramatic, but not in like a Jeju way. It's dramatic music. You can tell that. It's very emotive, very intense. But not intense in the way that a lot of hardcore bands think they are, where there's shrieking. It feels very human, and I like that. Being human is a pretty dramatic experience. All right. So, thanks for sticking through that. I believe this is the last song on this side of the record. And so I'm going to just take a second to gear up the tape we're going to listen to after this. I'm being told that I could use my phone to stream as well. However, you have to have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to do a live stream from your phone. I film my videos like when I was just filming, not live streaming. I would totally do that from my phone, and I prefer that, honestly, for a lot of reasons. But it doesn't let me because I'm not popular enough for some reason. Which I think is absolutely absurd. This is kind of a niche topic, a niche channel. I don't think 1,000 people are ever going to subscribe to me on YouTube, and I don't care. That said, if you're watching this and aren't subscribed, I guess do so that you can see. Thank you. I'm glad that you think I'm popular. I mean, I know I have an audience, and I have friends, and I have people who care, and I care about you. But I'm also fully aware that there are not a lot of people, it's not a high number who's going to tune in at once to do this. People, I'm not going to have, subscribers pouring in en masse to watch me, and that's fine. To me, that's not like a down on myself sort of thing. I mean, it's a fact. It's just like, it's like being a certain height. It's not a good or bad thing, although I know some people are very self-conscious about it. It's just like, it's a fact of life. And I'm pretty comfortable with myself in most ways. Most ways. I've definitely got some insecurities. So, which is why I drink and why I do this. I think if I was fully into myself, I probably wouldn't do anything that puts me in the public eye in any way. Chris suggests I do Instagram Live while doing this. That's actually not a bad idea, although I gotta say, like right now, I'm seeing it at any given point. I have like 3 to 5 people I know doing Instagram live streams at any given point, since I guess, now that people are stuck at home, they are just doing that. Some of them are really cool. Like I know, my friend Vern, who I've mentioned before, Vern actually made a record that I'm going to play not tonight,
But on one of these best of 2019 things, Vern and her husband now, I think they just got married, do this thing called Vern's World, where every day they're live streaming live, sets from them and their friends and stuff, being weird and cool and artsy, and I really appreciate that. But then there's a lot of people doing goodness knows what. So I don't want to be crowding the Instagram live stream, the attention economy of that, because your time is precious. Bad enough that you're stuck dealing with me here, so let's assume you're watching this but not really watching. Maybe you've got me muted and it's just kind of a pity thing, and you're like got your phone out checking Instagram. Oh yeah, Ben will feel less bad seeing that somebody's watching. And then suddenly you look at Instagram and there I am on there too. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't actually care or think anybody cares, but who knows? The coolest live streams I've seen on Instagram though was Chris from Pygmy Lush and Page 99 doing a bunch of songs on his acoustic guitar, which is really neat. I'm such a huge fan of his. So to see him just sitting there taking requests and singing songs I love and all the words to, it's really cool. Grand Theft Auto roleplay videos. I forgot about that. I forgot that people do that. I heard that some people really take that shit seriously too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for what is it? The Reddit relationships in Reddit. Am I the asshole things? And I think on the Reddit relationships, there's somebody who a while ago who got really upset because his girlfriend took her relationships in the Grand Theft Auto roleplay too seriously, and he was like, "Is this cheating?" I don't know about the world of roleplay, so I have no opinion on it. But I just remember thinking, I'm like, wow, that's regardless of the angle, that's really intense and serious. Yeah. So that is Elizabeth Color Wheel with Nocebo. Nocebo, I don't know how to say it. Absolutely beautiful music, as you heard. Maybe I hope that you enjoy it the way I do. And now it's time for a tape. This tape is familiar to one of you, maybe more. I know that I've got a few friends that are really into this band, or artist rather, not band. So this is Korean Jade, which is the project of Mr. Chris Bright, who's active in this stream today. Korean Jade last year released a tape called An Erotic Fascination with Illness. Chris, now's not the time. People are getting ill all the time. How dare you? How dare you? But seriously, but it's Korean Jade has been one of the kind of noise electronic ambient projects I've followed I would say most consistently, and it's been over the last few years. I think I have every Korean Jade release so far. But this just it's often simultaneously really uncomfortable music and really beautiful, and I really like that balance of being made to feel uneasy but not wanting to look away at the same time, sort of. And Chris is really big on visual, so pretty beautiful. We're gonna listen to the. Oh Jesus! I've turned it red again.
I'm gonna have to wave the record sleeve again. Apparently, that is such a mystery to me, and really evidence that machines can never replace us if they can't even color correct back to a regular color without me waving something bluish in front of it. But yeah, I think that Korean Jade captures a lot of my favorite aspects of both electronic and ambient music and experimental noise, whatever. I'm really bad at genres because for me it's much more about feeling and atmosphere than it is like, oh, you're this. Like, labels help record stores categorize things, but and maybe fans to start to find things. But once you get to a level where you're buying limited edition tapes, where there's like 50 of something or less in the world, it's really hard to say, which sub genre something is. And really, who cares? But yeah, so this is, again, Korean Jade. Plush Organics is the label. And it's called An Erotic Fascination with Illness. I recommend all of the tapes from this artist and many others on the label. And tapes on labels he's worked with and aren't this one great too. First found him through Colloquial Sound Recordings, had this kind of side imprint called Locust Leg, which is really good. I want to say the tapes are often limited to like 17, which is just not fair. I get that it's limited-ish stuff, but those things should have 30 to 50 copies at least, because I guarantee that there's some dick on Discogs.com selling some of that on his Locust Leg imprint. And I just was instantly fascinated, and so I, being a nerd, looked up more and more to find out his other projects. So Chris is saying that tape that I fell in love with is limited to 14. I have one of them. I would never ever get rid of it. Love it dearly. There were two others that were released around the same time. And then dude threw his hands up and decided not to. It was called D Song or Die Song. I think it was meant to be like German, like D-I-E, D Song. I got everything else from Korean J that I could find through that update. And a couple other things. And then that label just disappeared in the blink of an eye. I want to say that existed for like a month. But I was so grateful to get that. It was really cool. It made me really happy. So I see that the number of years has grown considerably. We're listening to Korean Jade at the moment. And I did notice too that a bunch of people have been giving me the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. I think that does something good for me. Maybe one day I can make like Buzz Osborne and use my street cred to buy a home. Probably not. Yeah. And if you subscribe too, maybe if 1,000 of you subscribe, I will have the ability to stream this to my phone instead of my computer, which would make the sound and audio, sound and video both much better. But yeah, this shit is like, it's like uncomfortable dance songs. It's like, you're having a bad time, you're gonna dance it off. Maybe you're under the influence of a substance that just makes you euphoric but also paranoid. I don't know. I'm not good with my drugs. I'm not a drug person, but I know they do things like that. But yeah. So, good times. This feels good to me. I like just this. It's almost like a rolling sound too. Like I love a good drone. I think a lot of a lot of bands that strive to do that make it a little too soft and pretty. And while I do love some great new age tapes, I've got a few. I kind of like when you don't know, like, is this going to lull me to sleep or is this about to turn on me? There's something cool about that because it kind of touches on the intersection of a lot of the music that I love personally. Jesus, I just realized it shows me. I'm bad at this. I've been doing this for almost an hour. I don't know how you guys are still here, but I'm glad you are. Thank you. Christ. I thought I'd do one more after this, but maybe this will be it today, this tape. I can't imagine occupying more of your time than I already have. Although, we've got the rest of the side of this tape, which is quite good. So if you're not, you've got to deal with me for at least another 10 minutes, 15, who knows. And also, we'll take this moment to plug other projects from this artist. If you like the dancier side, Gloga is another project of his. It's loving electronics. I think a long time ago I did a video with a tape of his that has a song that just happens to be, You ever get stupid out of nowhere? I just did. Then yeah, Synths and Suds. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what that was too. You remember Vincent? Watching this has been one of my longest supporters and friends. It's really refreshing and comforting to see that people like it. So thank you. Yeah, like I know that there's often not a lot of new directions for electronic and experimental music to go, but I do think that there are some that are more interesting corners to explore than others, and this is certainly one of them. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't know a whole lot, but I know in the 50s through 70s, like obviously pretty much anything you did is inherently new. And so it's cool to see people still making kind of mutant sounds instead of just filtering things into a scene. I like to dance. Who doesn't? Oh, I'm talking to a black metal crowd. Maybe a lot of you don't like to dance. I like to dance, but also music that's just made explicitly for that purpose. Well, it's not always great anywhere other than dancing. Whereas this, I feel like I'm drowning but having a good time at the same time. Chris, who is, again, for those just tuning in, this is the artist who made this in the chat. Chris can never remember how he makes this. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to imagine probably with musical equipment in your home. I've completely lost track of which song we're on. These are some crazy song titles too. Like you can never tell if they're meant to be like beautiful and reverent or like really like kind of like mildly disgusting. Like just a few. I'm like Indigo Death was an earlier track we played. Blonde. Eye turns to gel. On the other side, there's one called How We Will Miss You, which just sounds like it could be so sweet or so ominous, like you never know. Of course, the title, An Erotic Fascination with Illness, like, I kind of love that, like, again, beauty, decay, joy, and ugliness. Oh, this is the sexy tape. I thought the one Locust like put out was the sexy tape because it's got like a person's sweaty body on it. I'm not good at defining sexy though, so by all means, school me. Let's see. Spooky. I find it spooky, but not in that type of negative spooky way, which is also a good thing. But there's lots of different kinds of spooky. I've been gothy since like 1990, so I think I have enough understanding of spook and all of the subcategories of the spooktacular worlds. Seriously, we just hit the hour mark. Thank you guys for being here. This is crazy to me. It's fun to do these, although I realize it's really time consuming and really weird too. Oh, some of that was a recording of the creator whistling in the shower. Some of it sounded like somebody going, but distorted, so I don't know if that's happening too. I can't whistle. I'm always impressed by people who can. I think that's everybody but me who can whistle and blow bubbles with their gum. I can't do any of those. Yeah, a lot of the shit sounds like somebody's like struggling underwater and but having a good time doing it. Don't know why. Yeah. Inward whistle. I can do that, but it always sounds different. It's just not the same. Like it's just weird. It makes us all uncomfortable. I feel wrong doing it. People feel wrong hearing it. I get asked to leave places, and it doesn't go well. It's not good for us. Not good for me or you. Well, I guess we can't all be skilled. Some of us just have to celebrate the skill, like me. Because the rest of you can whistle and make art. I'm just here to be like, hey, listen to this art, or look at that. Chris can whistle. I'm here to put you up on that pedestal where you belong for your whistling skills. Shame. Yeah. I have shamed Chris. Probably not for the last time either. But I want to thank you guys for being here. Big walls of it. I know we gotta wind down soon, so may as well go maximal on the way out, huh? It's like that perfect balance where I was talking about, like that discomfort and beauty all at once. Just like that. There's huge sounds, huge texture. I live for that. It's kind of like a non-altered version of like that Paul stretch sound. Which I'm really into. those good feelings. I think we're hitting about the 65-minute mark here, so I'm gonna start wrapping this up for the sake of everybody involved. I could do this all night because I'm just being a ding dong in front of the computer, which is what I'm doing anyway. Um, but that's it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, for watching, for drinking and chatting along with me. If you're not watching the live stream, I don't think you're here this late into it, but thank you anyway. The tapes we listened to tonight, or the tapes and record, is VR Sex's Horseplay. We listened to Elizabeth Color Wheels Nocebo, and this Korean Jade's an erotic fascination with illness. All really good things. Thank you. Every morning for the foreseeable future, I'm putting a 10-song playlist on my Patreon. You do not have to pay for it, but you have to go visit my Patreon. So if you feel like giving me $1 or $2 in these dark times, you can. But nothing on there is behind the pay gate, so check it out anyway. It's patreon.com/blackmongoose. I'm going to be continuing this theme all week. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? But yeah, all week we're going to be playing tapes and records from the last 2 years that I thought were really extraordinary. I've even finished the beer. I mean, it took me an hour, so I guess it makes sense. I'm sure some of you are on your second beer by this point. If anybody has suggestions for format or anything, throw them my way. If you're feeling lonely during this weird, fucked up period, send me an email, send me a tweet. Get in touch. Let's talk. Let's be human together. It's a really weird time in the world. But you're not alone, and I don't think that I'm either. And that feels good. It was good to have you here today, seriously. It's really cool. It's really fulfilling. It gives me something to do every day, so I'm not just spending the day on my back in bed or on the computer. Maybe that's what you look like right now. I hope so. It's a good thing to do. But, yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we got more tapes, more records, and a different beer, because I only have one given beer, I'm sure. Yeah, no, seriously, the human interaction right now is so necessary. I know some people live alone too. I don't. I live with my girlfriend, who's wonderful, but still, every day I'm used to talking to people who aren't there. We all go out into the world and see people. It's really weird not to do that, isn't it? Well, we're going to write this tape out, and then I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much.
Holy Grail tape and applying just to make sure my eyeshadow looks sharp. I really don't like rounded eyeshadow.
That's right, this is a beauty channel.
And also, if you have trouble with when you're in, try to take it. Now I'm going to find my eyes. I can just start with the contour to even out my skin. But then I'm going to find my eyes.
I'm Ben. You're you. Thank you for being here. This is Black Mel and Bruce. I will see you all tomorrow for another exhilarating time. Usually I'd say cheers, but I've finished my drink. So see you soon.